for Uganda, megoza pozi. We raise a future in the heart. You're not free for weak.
Oh my god!
The girlies are back!
We are back, guys!
With another video.
Right? It's been like a what? A whole year and a half. It's been a little bit of a minute, but we're back, guys. We're so excited to be back. We were focusing on our lives, but God beat us back together. So we're back. Anyway, today, like, our topic we're gonna do is, do you want to introduce our topic,
Introduce.
Okay. So we're gonna do a reaction to like one of our favorite shows right now, because we are in such an interesting time in our lives and we watch movies all the time, right? And
It's a show.
yeah. Oh yeah, it's Manang. She has started. But yeah, it's a show. It's a Teleberry show called
Two divorces.
Antonio doesn't even know. Divorce Sisters, Tyler Perry's Divorce Sisters, and we're so obsessed with this show.
Divorced sisters, okay?
Yes.
We're not condemning divorce, but it's just the show.
That show is interesting,
Very.
you guys. And I just want to say, before we even go any further, I've been telling Antonia, watch this show.
She actually made me and my brother watch it.
You guys, I literally put them on at what time?
At 3 p.m.
Was it 3 p.m.?
Hey.
Until
We finished till 10. Maybe 12. If you want to watch it, you just have to set it from afternoon. If you want to sleep at 10.
Exactly.
Because then you will be able to watch it. Because each episode is like 52 minutes.
52 minutes. But we can like dive into the characters of the people, right? So who is your favorite character? You know?
My favorite character, I would say, is Rashida.
Okay, Rashida.
Yes. I would say that because she actually speaks sense and she kind of like observes and like sits and watches and like,
Yeah.
you know,
Rashida clocks the tea, guys.
I be clocking with Rashida.
Rashida be clocking all the tea. So it's Rashida, it's Naomi,
It's Tiffany. At least that's the only
Tiffany,
name I
and
remember.
Geneva, right?
Guinevere.
Geneva, not Guinevere.
Oh my
Guys,
God.
I was asking what's her name. I was saying, oh, this. What did you say, Guinevere?
Guinevere. But you know Ashlyn and her accent. Then she.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You
Okay.
can't be butchering
Anyway.
people's names, yeah?
So basically, in the first episode, it starts off with Naomi going all crazy about the divorce. Her husband is a narcissist. Her
You guys.
ex-husband. But come on. I don't like to spoil for people, but you guys, like, when you take time to watch, the chick poured hot water.
But you're also jumping. You have to first start from the beginning, Antonio.
I had to give them a sample.
Yeah, don't go and spoil everything. Okay, guys, we're gonna break down for you in short terms for people who
Short
like
time.
this show, right? So first episode, what happens? Mind you, on the first episode, Antonia said, "Guys, pass me my AirPods. I wanna listen." Yeah, thank God for Matthew. But we watched this episode. In the first episode, you see the dynamic between Geneva and Tiffany, right? And this dynamic that they have is before, what's his name, Mr. Casanova.
We keep calling him Casanova.
We call him Casanova because he was charming. Remember how he charmed Naomi on the table too?
Oh, guy in the I don't even remember his name. They call him Oba
I don't
William.
know. Is it called Will?
William.
That one, right?
Clock me when I'm right.
Exactly. So you see Geneva's relationship with her friend, right? And the first red flag that we see in the first episode, right? She picks her friend up. Yeah, they come home with Tiffany, right? And now her friend starts. She said, "Damn, mom, you look fine." I think she was playing with her dolls, and she said, "Damn, mama, you look fine." And then the mom asked her, "Where did you hear that from?" And she's like, "Daddy says it," right? So now Tiffany's like, "Oh, she's looking at you."
You so damn fine.
Anika, that is not appropriate for a 5-year-old to be saying.
Tell Daddy to don't say it to the pretty lady.
What pretty lady?
Guys, you know, like, she's getting it from her dad. Then she's like, "You shouldn't be saying that." And then she said, "Then you should tell Daddy not to say to the pretty woman at work." Hey, guys.
Mind you, woman is W. She's a W. Okay.
What is a W?
White.
The hot woman was white?
Yeah.
She was white?
Yes.
I didn't you guys, I don't know if
Actually think he's cheating?
I remember that part because I walked away a little bit yesterday, but yeah. So pretty much in that situation, you can see how Geneva goes directly to panic mode, right? And I think the reason we don't even understand why she goes into panic mode, because the reason why she's going into panic mode because she also cheated. Think about it, because now you start understanding why she was acting like that later on in the show when they introduced Mr. Casanova, Will, right? And I think it's also in the first episode. So Geneva's insecurities stem from the
Someone named Javon Holiday has left several messages for you.
You're kidding.
What's it been? About 6 years?
fact that she also went and cheated on her husband too, right? So we get into Naomi. I told Antonia, she's like, Naomi's not lucky.
Guys, I'm not that crazy. I will not pour out
You
water,
guys,
ma'am.
Naomi, my girl. Celebrate, honestly. Why did you do Naomi like that? Okay, I understand. We had to see the black woman rage so that you push in your shows, but I feel like it was so much, right? And I feel like in the first episode, they don't even really show why Naomi is being crazy. They just show Naomi being crazy, right?
I think they do show that. I believe they had the pictures because he basically was going on vacations to where
that part
he took her when they were in love, and now he's taking this replacement second wife.
Yes,
who's a W, okay? And he's taking her to these places, which I feel like is so narcissistic. Like he's trying to torment her. He's really tormenting her. But also her, I think she should have just deleted the app, Facebook, what.
No.
They even blocked her. But she still, he writes in the messages, in the comments, it's towards her, oh, my second wife better than this, da. And to me, I feel like as a woman, like, that's why you need to block. Me, it takes me a little bit before I kind of block you. But like for her, they're telling her, why are you looking up this stuff? Because it's driving you crazy.
Okay, now we can pause here and now we can ask personal questions. So have you never, in that situation that you saw Naomi in, have you never related to being that crazy in your life?
I feel like it was because of these idiots, my friends, they kind of will say, oh, these things, and then I start doing crazy things, like driving down to block whatever, trying to figure out the address. And by the way, I know these things.
Oh my
but I have
days,
never,
guys.
like, my craziness would not take me to a point where I go and knock on that door and say, this is where you live. No, me, I'll just keep quiet and let for the information to. But guys, I'm not that crazy. I feel like after that time when I did that one time crazy thing, I told myself, if I am ever to feel like I have to do too much research on someone, or like to do all that,
go out of your way to put yourself in that position. That person is not for me
because that person gives me anxiety. No one who loves you would put you in such a position. I feel like somebody would communicate.
And that's true. And in this situation, I want to bring that note, right? Because I feel like people always talk about men want peace, but I also feel like for women, we need that peace too, because we cannot, women nurture, right? We only like flourish when we're at peace, right? That's why sometimes like you see your friends, she's skinny, sexy, everything, and then when she meets a guy who like treats her so well, you see her thickening, you see her glowing, all those things like that. We thrive in environments where we are taken care of and respected. Now we got to that video.
After 11 years in a long distance marriage, our guest woke up to videos and pictures of his wife on Instagram getting married to another man.
Up until now that I'm speaking to you, she doesn't know that I saw this message. I don't even care if he loves me or not, because waiting love do for me. Besides stress me, he isn't taking care of me as a man should. He isn't satisfying me sexually. He isn't helping my spiritual life. He isn't
of that Nigerian man who was married with his wife for 11 years, and basically the lady, he just after he saw her online,
she got married. Yeah, I just told Ashlyn, I even like was telling her about that video. I didn't watch the podcast. I wanted to watch it yesterday. He was there crying on live podcast. You guys already are probably seeing that crying man with dreads. He was crying. I mean, I told Ashlyn there's something he has to have done to this woman for her to even do all that. Like literally, she did a WW. You know, like I'm gonna do you what you do.
I'm gonna do you dirty the way you have done me. And I feel like
even in her texts, like because the way he's reading them out, I'm like, the way she's like, this guy gonna stress me out. Like it seems like it's nothing personal. Like she found the love of her life and she was like, like most of us would do that.
She reached her limit. Like what's her name? Like Rashida in the car. We're going to insert that.
Rashida, you stayed out here all night.
I thought you were in the guest room.
You didn't open the door for me last night.
Babe, you're being a little childish.
No, I'm not.
Stay in the car all night. It's crazy.
Video right after here, right? Rashida sits in the car
with that every time. Because me, I'm tired of telling niggas to open the door for me. I don't have to tell you to open the door for me. Like, personally, I'm gonna do a Rashida. I will sleep in that car the whole night.
I think as women sometimes we also have to get to that point where we show people when we have reached our limit rather than waiting where we pack our things and go. But I also understand, I feel like in Rashida's case, she understood. And Rashida was such a perfect wife, you know, she was holy. And you know, the spirit was really working Rashida. Remember when that girl first came, yeah? Because in the first episode, why Antonia's best character is Rashida. I love Rashida too, but I really love Tiffany, right? My thing with Rashida is a very smart woman, and she shows men that when you pick the right woman, you would never have to suffer. Because Rashida clocks all that tea in the church. Myron.
By the way, Myron is married to a woman, not a wife. I'm not going to say wife, but I don't know who the wife is. We haven't seen the wife.
We haven't seen the wife yet.
Yes. So he's married to a woman, but he's gay. And he's in denial.
Exactly. I don't think he's in denial.
I think he's in, because even the pastor told him at the end of the series, he said, we're going to keep it strictly professional. Yeah. But you need to figure yourself out. You probably need to see even a therapist. Yeah. Because he was there talking to, I think he was talking to himself, because they asked him, who are you talking to on the phone? Yeah. And he's like, I was talking to this one guy. He's the one who put it in my head.
Yes. Maybe the thing is, maybe that person also recognized that Myron had some traits, right? And maybe that person wanted to also either come and ruin the church by telling Myron, okay, explore these things and go and seduce the guy. Or the guy also has those feelings towards the pastor and he's not close enough to the pastor to explore those things. So he uses Myron as the middleman. You know, but Myron, okay, basically Rashida is married to a pastor, right? Rashida is a great woman. She deals in the church, and in the church it comes with so many problems, right? During that, they have to give people advice. One of the girls came in the first episode. She's a 19-year-old girl. She starts feeding Rashida a story that I've been sleeping with your husband. Now we're all sitting here, we're here believing, because Rashida's husband ain't shit at the beginning of the show, right? And now the girl is cooking. Rashida says, oh, no problem. Okay, come. Let me take you to this room. Now we're here thinking, oh my God.
She's about to ask her to like explicitly show. Me, I was thinking she's going to ask her to explicitly show the movement.
The moves. When she reached the desk, I was like, hey, wait, this is becoming freaky. Is this chat things? No. But she literally told her, give me all the information, the dates. Rashida had her husband's calendar. She had cameras in the office. Any single thing that happened in that place, Rashida knew what was going on. So she read that girl for filth and told her. And during that, even when she read her and told her all those things, the girl said, oh, I'm just going to go to the police. And she told her, exactly, you came here for money. On top of that, Rashida also clocked Myron before her friends clocked Myron, right? So Rashida is such an intelligent woman. It speaks to the woman I want to be at a certain point, because she, you know, fighting in Bible verses. I really like this one. Tyler Perry, this time they are quoting in Bible
verses. I just kept asking, so what is the Bible verse?
Yes.
What? And I was like, bro, why?
They talked a lot about wrath and how people fall into wrath and jealousy and stuff like that. Yes, as much as he makes black women look a certain type of way, I think there's also a certain level of empowerment from this new show, right? Showing that sometimes you don't have to sit there and just let a man take you through hell and just accept, like Naomi.
My God, Naomi is really feeding into that man's delusion. And also him, he's enjoying it. Like, you know, I feel like 100% some men are like that towards women.
They hate you 100%.
They feed off you crying.
He's an energy vampire. So every single time Naomi does something
I knew he was a bad guy, because why would you put your own second wife into such a position?
To get burnt in the...
Yes, you already know. Like, for me, that's why I tell any man, like, if you have any any girlfriends,
any women in your life that are still consistent there,
please leave me out of it, because me, I do not have time for my tires to be like, I cannot fight.
You guys, we can't fight. Honestly, I can't even mink nothing, guys.
I tell them about the time they beat you.
You guys, they beat me in high school. Please, Like, and it's all because of men. And in even that high school situation, truly, honestly, it was not even a situation where the person was with the person. The person ended the relationship with the person, and because the guy liked me, they saw me as a person that they were coming for. And I feel like sometimes women will become so vindictive, even men, because we're here talking about it, and we're talking about how some guy likes you, right? And he goes and says nasty things about the person that, you know, you're talking to and everything like that, or you were talking to, right? And I feel like that's very vindictive. I have had ex-friends who have sat there and put the person I previously saw in a group chat to chat shit about me. So when we get here at this point in life, do we choose to be relentlessly evil, or we sit down and reflect on our mistakes and say, damn, okay, I did this, but
I
let me
think
do
like
better.
if you watch this show, honestly guys, because we're just not gonna go too much into the show and like spoil the entire thing for you, but like if you watch this show, you can finally kind of like get to understand your own life. You can actually put yourself into the character, you know,
of each person.
Like for me, I'm not a Naomi. I'm a Naomi a little bit. I'm a little straight.
I feel like your comparison to Naomi is your ability to be direct.
I'm so blunt.
Antonia is so I'm like, oh my god, guys, oh my goodness.
And like sometimes it just like it affects my day-to-day life, friendships and all that stuff. But for me, if you know me, you know me.
Yeah.
But
it's never out of malice. It's just
it's
like,
out of like that's how I am.
Yeah, that's how you're brought up.
And like for me, I'm not, and also it's also being brought up with boys. You know, like
you guys
have to.
You guys are all, you're not compartmentalizing about like how things would make someone feeling. Yeah.
You know, like me, I'm like
these guys. Oh my god. Oh, sorry guys, people almost knocked each other, but God.
There are no things of like where like you understand like, oh my god, we feeling that, you made me feel like this. No, I didn't grow up like that. Me, I grew up we're fighting for the remote, where, you know,
she was the bully.
So
you feel like you gained some masculine traits because of growing up with men.
I'm a soft one when it comes to
to dealing with men. But then sometimes when it comes to emotional compatibility,
man, those things you even tell me, oh, I called you last week. I'll be like, so. Oh, like, oh, but you tell me like, oh, I miss you. I'm not gonna tell you I miss you. I'll say same to you.
But I think the thing is, Antonia, like I feel like with time you open up like a flower. But you're also like an African parent. You're more of actions than words, eh? You show your love by coming out and doing things for the people you love, rather than you're too Africanized. That's money.
We don't do love here. Do you know how people tell me love you, good night? I'll be like, same.
Thank you.
Bye, but I don't do love.
I don't know what's happening in you guys. We grew up in Uganda. We're the most loving women, but I don't know why. Like
they go ask me, "Can you cook for me?" I say, "Who? Me? No."
Okay, that's a stretch, but
but like basically, like with the show, we're just trying to tell you to compartmentalize your life. You know how you
compartmentalize your life,
yes.
And I think in that case, we obviously talked about Naomi. Naomi's divorced, right? And the same as Tiffany. But Tiffany, she went through her divorce, and I think she went through depression, and she held herself back and kept herself back. So once Geneva's ex comes
Naomi
back,
clocked her.
Yeah.
Because Naomi told her, she's like,
guys, please don't mind this car. This guy here, his car is making noise for us.
No, she said, Tiffany.
Yeah, Naomi told Tiffany when she was clocking everyone's tea, because Naomi stayed clocking everyone's tea. She told her, Tiffany,
you're out here, you have you're
judging me, but you're
digmatized in here. You haven't let go of that old dick. Okay. Right? And
no, she told her, Tiffany, you're here making noise for me, but you're falling in love with the man that you just met last night. Yeah. That was when she was reading her and telling Tiffany to step out. Like she was telling her that you're still digmatized by the other person that you're with, your ex-husband, right? And now you can see that Tiffany, she's a good girl, right? But she likes bad boys. That's why when Will, or Casanova, I don't know if we're butchering his name, he came in, he charmed her. And what did she ask him?
She asked him, can if because he said we can do one drink, and if not, like if things, I can go home. It's like, what if I want you to stay?
Mind you, I was upstairs. That's why you guys were shouting.
Right. And then like I said, okay, one drink. So she's getting into the house, and there's no one drink. It just started.
I feel like
they were
Tiffany,
just debunking each other.
She needed that release, right? But the truth is, the fucked up thing about it is that Will has just come back because he's still obsessed with Geneva.
I mean,
and the child
like,
belongs
how slow
to
are you? Also, let's talk about these women. Like, how slow are you when someone is asking about your friend?
They don't like you. They want your friend. So even if he's chatting to you and being like, oh my god, all these things like that, if someone talks about your friend
more than
they like them. Even your boyfriends. If they start talking about your friends, these friends, they like your friend.
Yeah,
honestly,
if they start
truly.
like asking, like, you can't be that slow. Like, this girl
Tiffany does not have a level of discernment.
Like,
Geneva is fucked up because she's sexually frustrated. So when Will came, you saw how she hugged him. You guys, she hugged him and she was like, So she's sexually frustrated, and now she's putting her anger on Tiffany, right? Instead of telling Tiffany, yo, I dealt with this guy, he could potentially be the father of my child. And to make it worse,
I bet you Tiffany would have not even opened her legs, because it's so disgusting to open your legs
for someone that
a man has done your friend. Like,
and on top of that, the
honestly,
child might be his. Like, that's crazy.
And what if he also makes her have a kid? Now he has baby number 3. This is how baby daddies are made.
And also in that situation for Will, I feel like sometimes even when you get into an affair with someone, like, the truth is, any single thing that starts on a bad foundation will end in a bad foundation.
100%.
Me personally, I have known that, I have loved that, I have accepted.
Personally, me.
You personally talk well.
Me personally, yeah.
Yeah.
Things start off on a good foundation. Obviously, it's love, all the butterflies and
it's all good vibes.
It's good vibes. I am also like Tiffany at the beginning, just dwarfy, like, just like there, just in my own delusion, 100%. But I've learned how to clock people, and like, I accept once somebody tells you something. Literally, the guy has said a couple of stuff, like telling her, like, oh, he's telling her
his language pattern, like the speech pattern that he has.
He's telling her in advance, like, oh, if you do find out about this and this, don't get mad, I've already told you.
Yes.
And then they'll basically hit you, but I told you last time. And then you're like,
but you know, that's what we're also learning, that in this case, right, we're really seeing that men
you need to listen. They tell
listen
you
to men, because you know, sometimes as women, we also need to shut it, please, shut it. When you go out on a date, shut it. Like, I shut it this day. When I go out on dates, I keep quiet. Like, I'm not going to be there going back and forth with you. Let me hear about you. What are your intentions? How did you deal with trauma? How do you deal with your past relationship? Let's talk about it.
Guys, I went on a date maybe 3 weeks ago with this nice guy about my age or whatever. Cutie. And we're sitting on the date, and I asked him, so what are you looking for? This guy gonna tell me, like, oh, right now I'm not looking for anything serious.
So why are you on a date?
Fun? I'm trying to have fun. And then, like, he was saying, I was like, oh, I was already lost, because on my head I was like, oh, okay. And then I'm not asking. If I say I'm looking for something serious, I'm not asking for it there and then.
Yeah.
I'm just saying we're building
towards
because
that,
if
right?
I'm talking to somebody, I want to talk to this person, one person. I don't want to talk to every Tom D that
and that's
comes
a question
my way.
maybe we should ask some men, right? Like, realistically,
how much do you want to spend? Like, how many bodies do you really want to take?
No, but even just that, like, right, you know that women have a clock, right? So you're dealing with this woman and she's clearly told you, this is what I want, these are my expectations, right? And then you come to her and you waste her time. Why don't you go and look for someone who wants their time to be wasted? But you know, the truth is, the reason why they will look for you to waste your time is because you have qualities that the other woman will never have, and those are the things that attract them to you, but they never want to settle down. So why don't you just go and be with a man? Because men don't want to settle down. Majority of men don't want to settle down. Then look for men. Like, women need stability.
I be clocking it. Ever since.
What do you mean you want to enter me and you don't want to be with me? What do you mean? But you want
entering me. You're not entering me at all. I will waste your time, sweetheart. We'll go on that day.
The problem you're women in male-dominated fields.
Listen, no. I will eat your food. I will take to-go plate for me tomorrow, and I will listen to your,
for Matthew, everyone.
Yeah, I will listen to your buzzer. Yeah. But at the end of the day, once you text me the next, oh, how are you doing there? Baby, me, I've already moved on. I'm at work, I'm cheering, I'm hanging out with my friends, and I will make sure you don't ever see me. Maybe you might see me again, maybe once after 2 months.
Should we put these lights on because the sun has gone down?
Maybe after 2 months,
guys,
but
like you can see us.
maybe after 2 months, but like after that, I'll eat again and then I disappear. Then you just say, oh, Antonia, you're such a player.
Happening?
Oh,
but the whole time she's actually clocked your tea.
You're not looking for anything serious. So like me,
are.
I'm not going to waste my time with you. I'm going to find my husband. Okay, I'm not finding my husband. I even told my friend, they're finding me. I'm not looking to just waste my time.
God is setting things
yes,
up to
like
be in the right
I'm
time.
no longer personally taking it personal.
Yeah,
like we could be
friends. You can't take it personal no more. People are fighting demons, guys. Let me just say this, yeah? When someone does you dirty in a relationship, just know it has nothing to do with you. Yes, it may have in a certain way where you allow them to take advantage of you. You let them step over your boundaries, but it's not you.
When you sit back and remember, man, that guy really did tell me these things.
Some men don't love themselves, and some women also don't love themselves. They get into relationships. Remember that girl, Miss S from Kenya, to understand that she had her own personal issues that she was dealing with. That's why she could never love another woman as a friend, or even respect that this is your man, let me not move. Also women who specifically look at other women's men and go after this man because you've seen this woman with this man. Even some of the men, they won't even find them attractive when the man chats to them, but they'll only find them attractive once your friend has dealt with them. You have a demon. Clearly you have a demon. You need to seek God. You need help.
Amen.
That there's something, you have abandonment issues, you have daddy issues. There's something going on, because you cannot seek for someone else's, because the way you got it is how you're going to lose it. So that's why we're talking about foundations today. Foundations really matter in friendships, relationships, everything.
And it's like dating and friendships. It's like dating. It's either way you are just gonna just be there for fine.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, we're not saying that when you're out here doing stuff, it's just that you have to learn how to just look within and just see, like when my friends tell me, like, just Antonia, just look within, what do you want? And I'm there, like, I ask myself, okay, what do I want? Then I'm like, I don't really
But honestly, okay, Antonia, let's first think about it. I don't like using this word because all of us have had our phases, we've done everything, right? Some people will fuck you over, they'll fuck themselves over, they don't care, right? Those three narcissistic traits that are part of, some women also don't understand they're narcissistic too. They absorb that, they think that things will never happen to them, so they go and put themselves in situations, they think that putting other people in those situations is like that. But I honestly feel like, as I said, it's a demon. Guys, it's a demon. Some demons come from our parents. Like I was sitting down with my mom and we're talking about like growth, right? And she says, Ashley, I go to Chimeho every year to pray against family things. She's saying now, instead of us saying we're breaking generational curses, we're starting new cycles. So every single day, choose to start a new cycle. 1% better every day.
True that.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, really take time and watch it, and then drop in the comments what you think about each character and what you think we should talk about next.
The next one, I'm thinking we should talk about Imperfect Women. Let us know if you guys would like us to review Imperfect Women, because it's like a little bit similar to it.
True that.
Right. But thank you, guys. We'll see you on the next
episode. Bye. Follow us on Instagram, Kabozi Girls.
Yes. Follow us on Instagram. Yeah, Kabozi Podcast or Kabozi Girls. And then you could go to YouTube too, Kabozi Podcast, Instagram, Kabozi Podcast. And on personal pages, my name is The Golden Chocolate. You can, or Ashlyn Aine. And this is